Good afternoon, everybody. One of the great Dodger playoff games in their long and storied history. The Dodgers win decisive Game 5 in Washington to advance to the National League Championship Series. This team was 8.5 games back in late June. They lost Clayton Kershaw on the very day they were 8.5 back of the Giants in the National League West. And here we sit as the Dodgers win 2 must-win games to get into the NLCS to take on the Chicago Cubs. The stars of last night's game, you can go over everybody on the roster. But the guys that stand out to me, the former Phillies, Joe Blanton coming in the third inning, where he gets some big outs to keep the Dodgers in it. You have Chooch Ruiz getting the big RBI single to give the Dodgers a 2-1 lead in the 7th. Justin Turner, the 13-pitch at bat in the 4th to really extend Max Scherzer. Once he did that, you knew Scherzer was not going to go deep, was not going to go 8 innings because of the pitch count. Had to throw 30 pitches in the 4th inning, and he only faced 4 batters because Justin Turner just extended and fouled off 7 two-strike pitches. It was one of the great at-bats. It was the turning point, in my estimation, of last night's game. Also, you look at Dave Roberts. The decisions that weren't made in 2013, 2014, and 2015 by Don Mattingly, the must-win now mentality, making a bold decision, being criticized if the Dodgers don't win last night, but saying, hey, this is the best way to win this game. When he had Joe Blanton up in the 3rd inning, I was thinking, what is Roberts doing? But what he was doing was saving the game in the 3rd inning. And then he brought in Kenley Jansen because the game needed saving in the 7th inning. And then he brings in Clayton Kershaw because the game needed to be saved in the 9th inning. Last night, the Dodgers had 3 closers: Joe Blanton, Kenley Jansen, and Clayton Kershaw. And then, of course, the 4-run inning with Jock Peterson, the emotional home run to tie it, the hits by Chooch and Justin Turner, and the Dodgers get a huge win. Just a huge, huge win. And to show the guts, to bounce back after going 4 for 25 with runners in scoring position and 0 for 6 with the bases loaded through the first 4 games, the Dodgers ended up getting 3 hits last night with runners in scoring position, 2 of those knocks coming to drive-in runs. Chooch's hit and Justin Turner's hit. Of course, the Dodgers also got a base hit from Andrew Toles, but it didn't bring home a run as they left the bases loaded again, this time in the 5th inning. It's amazing they won the series considering they went 0 for 8 with the bases loaded in the set. And they shot all their bullets last night. I mean, Dave Roberts knows that he was going to worry about Saturday. Now, he's not going to worry about it today. We'll worry about tomorrow. The fact is the Dodgers had to win last night's game. Now they're facing the best team in baseball, the Chicago Cubs. And with that said, I think Dodger fans are realistic. I'm realistic. I felt they really needed to win this series. Do I want them to win the NLCS? Do I think they can? I think when you've got the mojo and you've got the toughness and you've got the grit of this team, anything's possible. And the fact is, it's not always the best team. It's who executes the best. Adrian Gonzalez was talking about that after the game. He says, hey, I don't care how good they are. It's whoever plays the best baseball to win 4 games. That's the team that's going to win the National League Championship Series. And right now, I take the Dodgers. I really like the fact that they are playing as gritty and they're grinding out ABs the way they are. I mean, this is a team that's flawed. They can't hit lefties. They got to face John Lester in Game 1, but they've got a feel to them right now. There's a little bit of an energy to them, and it is so great because this is the team. We didn't see this 2013, 2014, and 2015. Those teams were talented. They weren't as tough as this team. This team is tough, and I take great pride in that because that's Dodger baseball. Dodgers don't always win, and they're not always the most talented, but historically, they've been a tough team. They've been a team that's going to fight you tooth and nail. And as good as those teams were the last few years, I didn't feel they were had that championship toughness. This team is pretty darn tough. And it was great watching them perform last night and come up big when they had to. We will have a preview of the National League Championship Series tomorrow as the Dodgers take on the Chicago Cubs. But hey, it's Friday, the day before the game. Let's still celebrate and bask in the glow of a tremendous Dodger victory. We'll talk to you soon. Be sure to subscribe to the Bitabaca channel here on YouTube.